I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day, no matter what anyone.
Hey there, and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day decorate with me, just a little bit around the house, and then I also have an amazing recipe I'm going to be sharing with you for dinner tonight. It is really easy to make and super healthy. If you are new to my channel, my name is Nicholsen, and I love to do all things home cooking, cleaning, decorating, and good mom motivation. And if you're returning, it is so great to see you. I can't wait to jump into this video.
I know what it's like when nothing goes your way, so I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down.
Before I get started decorating, I like to put everything out to see what I have. This is pretty much everything from last year. I did pick up one new blanket and a pillow and maybe one or two other small things, but I honestly didn't pick up anything new for this holiday. I already had kind of a cute little stash from St. Patrick's Day. I am definitely going to be linking my St. Patrick's Day decorate with me from last year because I shared with you how I make St. Patrick's Day morning super amazing for kids, so definitely check that out. And this is the planner that I make for every time I'm going to do a video just to kind of keep myself organized. But isn't this Starbucks cup the cutest thing ever? I absolutely love it. So here's everything I picked up. These I found from Michael's, and then I keep adding the little leprechauns from Home Goods to my collection. I got 2 new ones this year, but here's everything I think I'm going to use. And this is the new pillow I got. Isn't that so cute? I just love the ruffles. I think it's really, really cute. So to get started, I wanted to get the mantle going. You guys will see if you're new to my channel, I've been really struggling with our living room and the furniture we have in here, and I wanted to actually redo things, so I did redo this space. Tell me in the comments at the end of this video what you guys think about how it turns out, because I moved the fireplace and I actually took some chairs out finally because we had so many chairs in here. But I wanted to just add some cute little things up here. I didn't want to over clutter it, but I just wanted to be kind of cute. And you know I like to use like little knickknacks and things to kind of make it exciting for our kids. We have 4 little kids, and I always like to add little things for them to discover around the house.
I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, 'cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop. I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time. 'Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down.
I love these little figurines. You can get them, I think they used to be at places like Neiman Marcus, but you can get them at Home Goods, and I just think they're so cute, and they look like little leprechauns, and I just love them. They all are kind of like holding little cute things like coins and all kinds of fun stuff, but I just think this turned out so cute. The kids love it. I just realized I need to get more rainbow stuff. I forget that rainbows are a lot to do with St. Patrick's Day, but I love how the mantle turned out, and just this light little pop of rainbow here in the corner will just kind of bring in the St. Patrick's feel. Tell me in the comments down below, do you decorate for St. Patrick's Day? Do you guys have any great recipes you can link for us down below? What do you do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and do you have any fun traditions that you share with your family?
Yeah, I know what it's like to be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way I won't slow down, 'cause I am on my way. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way. I won't slow down. I am on my way. I won't slow down.
I decided to bring the bench from my bedroom downstairs. I actually am having it reupholstered because one of the little buttons broke, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to try it in here to see if maybe this will kind of open the space up. You know, I used to have the tufted round one in here, but I think it looks great. We actually ended up watching movies this night. This is Saturday. I'm posting this on Sunday, but we watched movies this night and I pushed it over to where the couch is over by the window, and it was so nice to just like lay your feet out. It kind of felt like a bed, but I really love how that turned out. I'm still trying to figure out if I should get maybe a larger table in here. I'm not sure. I'm still fiddling with it, but I love how this turned out. Just a couple cute little pieces to bring in that green vibe, and I just wanted to add a couple topiaries. I always love how they turn out. They just make everything look so classic. So here is how everything turned out. I just added a couple green pillows to the couch, and then I really like how it's not too much. I think in last year I did a lot in here, and this year I just did a little bit. But I love how the mantle turned out. It's so cute with all the little lucky signs and the cute little leprechauns. I just love adding coins everywhere, especially during St. Patrick's Day. I don't know why that is. I just think it's so fun, and the kids like will run around the house and try to collect them all. And these little figurines I just think are so cute. All the kids picked theirs. Like my daughter picked the one with the spatula or the whisk, and then my other daughter wanted this one. So I kind of like that they all feel very drawn towards all the little decorations I put up. But the living room turned out cute. I like the way it's arranged right now. That way you can lay on the couch and watch TV if you want, or you can sit in the chairs by the fireplace and read if you want in here. So it's all kind of coming together, but I still have so much more I need to do in here. But I tried to keep this area nice and quiet. I just added some flowers and a beautiful candle and some green topiaries here, but it kept really, really kind of minimal in here and just really sweet and lovely. I am going to head into the dining room now and start doing a really fun tablescape where I'm going to be using cabbage and hiding leprechauns and coins all throughout the tablescape. So let's head in there.
Yesterday I lost the battle, trying at all costs, oh, to keep you, baby. Oh, to keep you, baby. Do-do-do. Now I hurt so bad. All I feel is sad that I lost you, baby. Oh, I lost you, baby. I said goodbye with tears inside, calling out your name as you shut the door behind you. And now I wonder.
So for this tablescape, I'm going to be using some of this really beautiful green kind of mossy. You can grab these at, I think I got this at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I think it's Michael's. I don't know, but I'll try to find where I got. I've had this for a couple years now, and I kind of like to use it during Easter as well, but I think, Irish, lots of green, so I thought it'd be beautiful to use this as kind of like my table runner. And then I'm going to be using these little atriums I picked up from Hobby Lobby around Christmas time, and I'm going to be tucking in some really cute little leprechauns, almost like a little leprechaun trap, and then I'll be using cabbage to kind of fill in the space. I love this tree. I used this last year on my tablescape in the kitchen for the kids. I will definitely link that video because it's super fun and whimsical, but I'll be using that to kind of hang some coins down and just make everything really magical in here. I'm also was thinking about adding potatoes, but then I thought that'd be going too far, so I didn't. But tell me in the comments down below, do you think potatoes like kind of tucked in through here would be cute, or do you think that that's just a little silly?
you, baby. My life used to be in blue. Now it's mostly filled with gloom. I miss you, baby. Yeah, I miss you, baby. I said goodbye.
I love having all of these coins and this, it's kind of like jar filler, but you can pick these up at Michael's. I got mine there a couple years ago, and each year I kind of replenish as the kids play with things and things break and go missing. But I'm going to use a couple of those coins I made from last year. I just hot glued a little bit of fishing wire so I could hang them on this tree. I will link this tree below. It's also linked in the other video. I just got it from Amazon, but I like how the base of it has some moss. But if you already have one of these trees, maybe from Christmas, you guys know I used a bunch of them during Christmas. I love these. But if you have those, just add a little bit of moss down at the bottom.
Calling out your name as you shut the door behind you. And now I wonder, why won't you come back? Love me, hold me, need me, like the way you used to do, when it was just me and you. Don't go, I need you, I'll never mislead you. Give this love another chance. Take my hand and let me have this dance.
So now that I have all of the decorations out, I'm just going to add some simple chargers here. I thought I would use these dark ones to kind of tie in the darkness from the atriums, and just it's kind of a darker color palette here, I think, more so than bringing in some whites. But I will use a white plate, and then I cannot wait to share tonight's recipe with you. There's lots of green in it, and I also have a whole video I'll be doing of some more recipes that I like to cook during this season, especially with St. Patrick's Day, just super yummy stuff. But for tonight, I'm going to set the table, and then we'll go in the kitchen, start cooking. I wanted it to be nice and green and fun, and it just kind of gold. I'm going to put some gold silverware out, and these cute gold napkins, and just kind of make everything nice and fun for the kids.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward, with sparks in the air. He would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool, but it was obvious, like, ooh.
So here is how everything turned out. I love these little leprechaun traps. I just think they're so cute, and it's a great way to reuse some of the stuff I used during Christmas. And I'll probably use these for my garden bunny, kind of in the garden tablescape I do every year. And I think this moss will also stay in here as well because it just looks so cute. But I love this. The coins are everywhere. The kids had so much fun at dinner looking for all the leprechauns hidden in the tablescape. And it just is a really cute way to celebrate the season. And keep this kind of up for the next couple weeks. I will definitely share my day of St. Patrick's Day of surprise for my kids in my Instagram stories, because it's kind of hard to film that when I'm trying to be present with the kids and make things magical at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I do have a really interesting way of how I actually pre-package everything. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, I get up and I put all the leprechaun feed out and everything. But I will link that video down below, and definitely find me on Instagram at Mrs. Lauren Nicholson, so you can join me on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, for our magical morning with the kids. But I love how this turned out. Nice and simple, cute, and just brings in the spirit of a fun holiday. I can't wait for Easter too. It's going to be so much fun. But I love how everything turned out in here. I think I'm probably going to keep the green up for a couple of weeks before we jump into Easter. And then I was also thinking of doing a little lemon theme decorate with me because I do have tons of lemon theme items, but maybe I'll wait till after Easter and start to bring in that summer feel. But I think this turned out cute. I also added some older books here. I realized I didn't have any really great books about Ireland, so I definitely need to find those, but I love how this turned out, and I can't wait to take you guys into the kitchen and get cooking.
They would be together.
Okay guys, so for tonight's dinner, I'm going to be doing a swordfish steak, but I'm actually going to cube this over a bed of some white cannellini beans, and we're going to be doing some asparagus, and I'll be using some fresh herbs. Then I'm going to take some of this dill. I'm actually going to do dill and mint and make a fennel and apple and cucumber salad. I think I'm going to add like a little cheese in this too. I'm not sure yet, but I thought I would take you guys along for tonight's dinner. What I like about the swordfish is it kind of doesn't taste super fishy, so the kids like it. I prefer it over other fish, but they also love salmon. So I'm excited to check this out. This is one of those kind of new recipes I wanted to check out. So I'm obviously gonna be doing my own spin on it, but I like trying out some things that are a little more healthy, a little more on the green side, and I can't wait to see how this recipe turns out. Okay, let's get started.
And one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart.
So once you get all of your vegetables washed, we're going to go ahead and chop everything up. The first thing I want to do is actually get our salad made. So I'm going to chop up some fresh celery. I'm going to make it like in little cubes. I just think it's easier to eat this way, but we're going to chop that up. Then I'm going to be chopping up an apple, maybe 2 apples, just depending on how large your family is. I always find that my kids end up eating all the apples and cucumbers out of the salad, but this way I have a little bit of everything. I also love using fennel in this salad as well. If you would like to omit the fennel, you can also add just regular lettuce in here. So then you have apples, cucumbers, and celery.
Promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours. 'Cause I want you and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true.
After you get the fennel and the cucumbers, celery, and apples chopped up and added inside, I like to chop up a little bit of fresh dill. And we're going to be adding some feta cheese to this and some of my favorite dressing, which is Gerard's champagne dressing. It's like one of my favorites. But I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to get started on our swordfish. So for the swordfish, instead of cooking it all at once, I'm going to actually cube it. That way each square gets a little crunchy, and I just think that it's so much better in this dish versus when you're done and chopping it up, and it's just a better way to do it. But if you can do it either way that you like, I'm just going to do it this way, and I'll show you why at the end of this video. Then I'm going to chop up our asparagus. We're going to be making a bed of cannellini beans and asparagus with this really delicious dressing. So we're going to want to chop up some garlic. That's going to go as the base to the vegetables that go over the beans. So to get started, I'm going to use a little olive oil, cook down the garlic, then I'm going to throw in the asparagus. I only want to cook this for a couple minutes so that it's al dente, because we're going to be making a delicious sauce to go in this. I'm going to use 1 lemon. I'm just going to zest it into a bowl. Then I'm going to take all the juice from the lemon, just both sides, squeeze it right in, and then I'm going to slowly whisk in a little bit of olive oil. From there, I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper flakes. This makes it nice and spicy, but if you don't want it to be spicy, I would probably just use like a smoked paprika to give it some wonderful flavor. Once you're done with that, we're going to add a little salt and pepper to this. I just pinch and taste. When I was finished with this, I realized the lemon was a little bit strong. So I ended up adding just a little bit of sugar to kind of break the acidity down from the lemon, which usually works for me. If you ever kind of overdo it on vinegar or lemon or lime, try to add just a pinch of sugar. It will cut through the acidity.
I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to...
So for our swordfish, you'll want to salt and pepper both sides, and then I'm going to cut these into little cubes. This way I can get each side nice and seared and crunchy. I just think it makes it so delicious. And at the end, we're actually going to tuck this into our asparagus kind of mixture that we're going to make. So I think this makes it better. Otherwise, once it's cooked, you're going to have to cut it, and sometimes the center isn't as crunchy. So that would be the only tip I have. And just make sure they're all kind of the same size. That way they cook evenly. So once you're done cutting those up, we're going to add them to a pan of hot oil and cook them on each side.
Grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song.
So while those are sauteing down, I'm going to chop up some mint and parsley. I like to use this on top of the asparagus right before I add in our lemon dressing. It will kind of open up the flavors, and then we'll go ahead and garnish it at the very end as well. Continue to turn over your swordfish. That way each side gets nice and crunchy. Right before we're about to serve this, I like to cook our beans. Make sure you wash them first, add them to a pan, and drizzle a little bit of olive oil in there. That way it doesn't burn. We just want to make that a nice base. I've also added my mint and my parsley to the asparagus right before I'm going to add the dressing. To finish off our salad, I'm going to be adding some feta cheese to it, which is a nice protein, and then I'll be adding our Gerard's dressing, which is my favorite. You can pretty much get this at any grocery store, but I just think it's so good, and I always love the way that it can work with any salad. So once you have everything ready to go, we're going to go ahead and finish our asparagus and just drizzle on that beautiful lemon dressing we made and let that kind of cook down a little bit. This is going to be a nice spicy kind of green on top of the beans that will pair super well with your swordfish.
Calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way.
So once your asparagus is cooking on high, go ahead and take your swordfish and add it into the asparagus mixture. What I like about this is it actually infuses that lemon zesty flavor into the swordfish, which is super yummy. I did leave some of these out for the kids because they obviously aren't going to enjoy that flavor as much at this age, but they did enjoy just regular seared up, and they kept saying they thought it was chicken. But anyway, I'm going to add a bed of these cannelloni beans to a plate, and then I'm going to be adding some asparagus, and then I'll tuck in the swordfish. Once you have everything plated, I'm going to be adding some fresh dill and parsley to the top. I just think the brightness of fresh herbs can just really liven up any dish. And then on the side, I'll add a beautiful dish of our salad and add a little bit of fresh herbs to the top of that as well. But this is tonight's dinner. It is green and fun for St. Patrick's Day. It's also bursting with flavor, and I will spend a little bit of time today and add this to my website. I don't know if I'm going to get to it by the time I post this video. I will obviously add this on Instagram in case you guys want to download it there as well. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and are getting a little inspired for St. Patrick's Day. Definitely go look at last year's video because there are so many great things that you can plan for your children or grandchildren or nieces or nephews, just anybody who you want to surprise and make a fun St. Patrick's Day for. That is the video for you, but I'll be sharing a lot more on my channel before then. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.